What's up, YouTube universe? How y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's having a good day. Keep being yourself. Do what you do to the best of your ability. Don't let nobody hate on you. But even if they hate, what that's gonna do, you just gonna keep going. Haters are your biggest motivators. You ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. Simply said. So the reason I'm making this video is because I want to talk to you guys again. My last video was about the book Boundaries. And that book right there by Henry Townsend, and it just really put things in perspective. But as I was editing the video and watching the video back, I realized I forgot to let you guys know a very important point. And that point is, you've been indoctrinated since childhood to never be able to say no. Ever since you were a child, how many times did you hear, "Don't you dare say no to me, I'm your mama. Don't you say no to me, I'm your father." So that creates something in your brain, especially your subconscious, because your subconscious is being formed from age 1 through 7. It creates saying no is taboo. But saying no is not taboo. You should be able to say no, and you should be able to be loved through your no. But what our parents did not understand is that what they were doing was they were creating yes men and yes women. So now, as an adult, somebody in school offers you drugs. Can't say no. Remember, saying no is bad. Somebody tells you, "Yo, let's go do something we shouldn't do. Let's go rob this bank. Let's go steal." You can't say no, because saying no is bad. And even if you do try to say no, you get a crippling feeling in your heart and anxiety, major anxiety. So you just end up agreeing to it. So you fall for peer pressure. And your parents got the nerve to tell you, "Why are you falling for that peer pressure? I can't believe you. If they tell you jump off a bridge, you're gonna jump off a bridge." And what if we were brave, what we could say really is, "Mom, you were the original peer pressure. Dad, you were the original peer pressure. Don't you say no to me, I'm your father. Don't you say no to me, I'm your mama." So now we grow up and we can act grown all we want, but we're just big kids. That's all we are. That 5-year-old you still lives inside of you. That's why it's so important to be kind to yourself, because you're talking to that child as well. You're not just talking to yourself as a grown-up, and you're only talking to yourself like that because your parents, your peers, friends, uncles, cousins, they spoke to you like that. So you think that's how you're supposed to speak to yourself. And that's why there's so many toxic relationships nowadays, because the relationship where they were supposed to get the most love wasn't there. So now when you're dating somebody and you tell them "I love you," they run away. They're like, "Oh my God, they told me they love me." Because your mom never told you she loves you. Your dad never told you she loves you. Of course you're gonna run away from someone who tells you that they love you, because the main people who should have been telling you that and letting you know that that's normal didn't. So now you think showing love is domestic abuse. So now you think love is toxic relationship. You think toxic behavior is actually love, because that's what you got from your parents. And you were just a child. You were an innocent child. You were just trying to do right. All you wanted was Skittles. They slapped the shit out of you just because you wanted some goddamn Skittles. You're not crazy for wanting some Skittles. You're supposed to want some Skittles, right? Ain't that what Cat Williams said? So you just got to understand that you have been indoctrinated since birth to never be able to say no. So when you get that crippling feeling, that anxiety, that's an unhealed child. And you have to heal that person first. Then you'll be able to say no. And also, just do the basic work. Like if you want to get good at free throws, you better step on a basketball court and practice free throws. If you want to learn how to say no, you have to look in the mirror and you have to say, "No, nah, no, nah, no. Damn, I really wish I could have helped, but I'm so busy this week. But you got this though. Nah, I can't even come. I got so much stuff I gotta do." Nah, you literally have to practice it. Like you have to be able to practice it. Then you can be able to say it. So you were peer pressured by your parents. That's where you fall for the peer pressure, is because you could not say no to your own parents. And until you stand up to your parents and tell them no, or let them know what they're doing to you, then you'll be able to do it to other people, you know. And the worst part is growing up and seeing no growth from your parents, seeing no growth. They're just staying in their toxic ways. I understand that their parents did this. You get what I'm saying? This is when people say generational curses, they don't mean something that is directly inside your DNA. Although, if it is traumatic enough, it can get into the DNA. So don't get it twisted. You get what I'm saying? But it's just them passing down the same behaviors. Oh, my daddy used to hit me, so I'm gonna hit my child. My daddy used to tell me I'm stupid, so that's how you gotta let them know they stupid. You get what I'm saying? And anytime you try to call these parents out on what they're doing to their children, they'll just go back to, well, that's how my daddy raised me. That's how I was raised. These new kids soft. No, these new kids are smart. These new kids have something that you didn't have growing up, which is the internet. So they're able to have access to more. They're able to learn more. They're able to understand different things. That ego that the last generation may have, this generation may not have. A wise lady once told me, each generation is built for something else. So don't judge the next generation because they are built for something else. Just because you don't understand what that is for does not mean it is not right. How many times have we heard, man, these new kids, man, these new kids. Let me tell you something. I got faith in the new kids because they're built for something that our generation may not have been built for. So I got faith in them because God created them just like God created us. Why are we so special? My generation is the best. Man, back in my day, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody trying to hear it. I got faith in the new generation. I got faith in the newer generation, their kids. I don't think we're going down the wrong path. I just think we're going down a new path, and you have to get used to it. Now we are in a creator economy. You have to create now. The last generation did not have to create. The last generation had to get a job with benefits and this and that, and that's how they did it. Now they're mad at the new generation because they're adapting to the new economy. I'm so sorry. We cannot live like it is the 1970s. And you cannot take these people's no away. So when these kids are saying no, you're just peer pressuring them to do what you do. You're no better than that kid at school trying to force another kid to smoke weed. You're not better than that. You're not better than another person who's trying to convince you to go steal, to go rob, to go do something that y'all should not be doing. That's peer pressure. And if you never were able to say no, which a lot of us were never able to say no because you're just a baby, you're just a child. Shut up. Go stand in the corner. Man, stop talking. Man, who even asked you, man? This has a deep, deep effect in our subconscious mind. So now we grow up and we wonder why you can't speak up. Just tell me how you feel. You never allowed me to say how I feel. Now you just expect me to randomly know this skill. That's like putting me in a game 7 and telling me hit this free throw. I ain't never played ball before. You can't not just put this on me. We should have practiced since I was born. But you showed me how to be a yes man. And you thought that means good behavior. No, it does not. That's why the black sheep of the family is normally the most free. Because they actually said no. And guess what? They actually end up getting the most respect later on. But they have to go through that journey of being hated, of not being liked, of just a tough time. But they get through it, and then they get their respect. But you're going to have to say no. So when you're setting these boundaries, understand that it is not your fault. You've been trained since birth to not be able to say no. Take your power back. Say no. All right? My name is Mabrook, aka King Brook. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. That helps me out a lot. Comment down below. I'm also going to start doing one-on-one consultations. I just want to help people. Because I understand that that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm on earth to do. I'm on earth to help. You could call me corny. You could call me weird. I'm done with the phase of caring what y'all thought. I'm going to leave you guys with a very, very important quote. In your 20s, you care what everyone thinks. In your 40s, you don't care what anyone thinks. And in your 60s, you realize no one was thinking about you at all. It was all in your head. Stay well, my friends. We'll talk soon. I love y'all. Peace.